Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of B3 Building Business Bridges. I'm Diane Campbell, owner of Boney Booties, Beach Rentals, Flagler Electric Bike Rental, and Tree Trends, a little wood shop in our garage. But today I'm honored to have my co-host here, Miss Shara with Sift and Sort.
It's a lot of S's.
Say hello to our audience.
Hello, audience. My name is Shara. I own Sift and Sort, a downsizing and organizing business here in Flagler County, helping simplify your life.
Yes.
And today we have a wonderful guest. Her name is Shartese Cadet, and she is with Senior Living Placement. Welcome to the show, Shartese.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the invitation.
Of course.
So I appreciate that.
Yes. So tell us a little about you and how you got to Palm Coast and what do you do?
Well, like you said, my name is Shartese, and I moved to Palm Coast about 4 years ago. Well, it will be 4 years in October. I am from a little small town in Virginia, Dinwiddie County. In Dinwiddie, we have one stoplight.
Oh, that's small.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where is that near?
So it is about 45 minutes south of Richmond.
Okay.
And we are about maybe 45 minutes to an hour away from the North Carolina line.
Okay.
So that's where I am. Little small country.
Oh, where you were.
Yes, where I was.
What
Mhm.
made you decide that Florida was going to be your next home?
I will be honest, I wrote about it a long time ago.
Really?
Yes, I am very big on manifesting and vision boards and prayer and really honing in on that and making those things come to fruition. I do feel like God plants the seeds, and He planted a seed. Hey, Florida is where you're going to be. I didn't see it until, years down the road.
And you just say, yes, Lord.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. My husband and I moved here with our 2 children. At the time, my son, he's 11 now, so I guess he was, about 7, getting ready to turn 8. And my daughter's like 13, something like that. She's 17 now. And I've never been away from my family.
That's hard.
I'm 40 years old.
That's hard to do.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm leaving my safety net. But what I didn't realize is that I had to have faith in God with my safety net. So I didn't have to worry about that. And I mean, everything tried to keep me from moving. But my husband and I, my husband has a friend, his best friend's parents are here in the area and had a home here and kept telling us about how great Palm Coast was. And I had never heard of it. And I was like, Daytona? Oh, not quite there.
Close.
Yeah, close, but not there. And I was like, okay, I said to my husband, I said, let's do this. You want to do this? And he was like, yeah, let's go. I talked to the kids and they were like, yeah, we're ready.
That's never happened.
Preparing your family.
Yes, they were already prepared. And I was worried, oh my goodness, they're not going to want to go. Families here, they were ready.
What does your husband do?
So my husband works for Ensemble, which is a revenue cycle company. And they go into different hospitals and they actually acquire their revenue cycle front end things like pre-access, patient access, all that good stuff. And I worked there for many years beforehand, remotely. We both work remotely. So we were able to move here with jobs.
That is amazing.
So he set it up.
Right.
It was a preparation.
Right.
We were supposed to be here. And that's how I ended up here in Palm Coast.
That's amazing.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Yes, we are.
We love to have professional, white-collar professionals coming into the area. Brings just more knowledge, more, there's a lot of blue-collar here already, a lot of small businesses. So tell us how you evolved from working at home to what you do now.
Well, it was the Lord's intervention. I'm going to be honest. I worked my way up. I was at Ensemble as well. And I started there as a supervisor. And I worked my way up to director. And I had maybe about 10 markets that I would oversee scheduling for. So scheduling, like you call in to schedule MRI, something like that. So I led that team. And it was out of the blue. And they were like, we're going in a different direction.
Oh,
And it hit me very hard because I'm like, wow, I worked real hard to get to this point. And in my head, I made it. Oh, girl, you're good. You made it here. We're going to be easy living. We're going to just ride this thing on out. I'm making very, very good money. And I was like, the Lord has blessed you, and this is where he wants you to be. And he was like,
until it wasn't.
A door closing, another one opening.
Exactly. And I was like, okay, Lord, what am I
now?
supposed to do?
What now? Yeah.
What now? I don't know anyone here. I've been in the house for 2 years. What do I do? And, he was like, don't worry, I got you. And I started going. I said, okay, I have to do something. What skills do I have? I like connections. I'm good at making connections.
You like people.
Yes, I love people. I love to talk. So that was one thing that I had going. I said, okay, I like to educate. I like to teach. I like to motivate. Okay, what can I do? And then I had soft spot in my heart for elderly. My grandfather, he passed away from dementia years ago. And I know what it's like because I took care of him a lot. So I know what it's like to have a family member go through that. And it's stressful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went to the Chamber of Commerce had this entrepreneurship conference, and I went there and I met a lot of interesting people. And they had some things. They had like a marketing session, and I went in and I was like, wow, I could really do marketing. I could do that. So I got on Indeed. And I said, let me go on Indeed and find out. Now, I'm already familiar with healthcare. I did CNA work for many years. When I graduated high school, that was my first job. I did the vocational program during high school where you go through the CNA program. So I had chosen healthcare anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided to go more so with the administrative. So that's how I ended up with the corporation and
Right.
making my way up that way. And I said, well, let me just connect. So I saw the Indeed ad for Gold Choice, which is an assisted living here. Well, the name has changed now, but Gold Choice at the time was hiring for a marketing director.
Right up your alley.
Yes. But mind you, I'd never done this before.
Mm-hmm. But it was seniors, it was marketing, everything that you had passion for.
Everything that I wanted. I said, okay, let's see how this goes. I applied at thousands of jobs, but this was the only one that called back.
This is interesting. And this may be a whole nother podcast. Working through a job platform, you said only one called you back. Did you have to do anything extra to get them to call you back, or did you not do enough to get the others to call you back? What's going on there?
Well, one thing I did during that time that I was unemployed, I started going to, and I don't even know if it's there anymore. Unemployment would send you to, gosh, I cannot think of the name of it. It's right across from the high school and Wawa. But it was like the connection place where they help you with the unemployment application. They help professionals.
Right. Smart?
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a smart...
It was like a program that would assist with
right.
helping you through that.
Like job placement?
Yes.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what they did was they assisted me with my resume because I have a lot of experience and it was all on my resume.
Yeah.
And now the companies have these programs that will automatically sift through and look out.
It's AI that's doing that.
Is it getting sifted and sorted?
It's getting sifted and sorted.
So, yeah, this is a key thing now. And I think people are struggling with applying for jobs that they qualify for or that they are overqualified for, and AI is sifting them out already.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yes, it will. I was like, what is going on? So when I met with her, she was like, okay, let's change a few keywords. And then she updated my LinkedIn. I still didn't get too many responses, but I did apply at a lot of places. But I genuinely feel like it's because I was supposed to be
Right.
at Gold Tours. So that's why it might have been thousands of people wanting to call me back, but it was blocked.
Right,
I have to contest to your have to be at Gold Choice because that's where we met,
Yes.
through the senior living networking industry.
Yes.
And I have watched your little journey over the last 2 years and I am very impressed.
Thank you.
So I'm
thank
sorry, just
you.
keep on going with your story.
But yes, I feel like that is where I was supposed to be. That's where I was supposed to be. I used to pass the building and be like, what is that? I wonder what that is. Never knew what it was.
Because you did live right down the block from it at one point.
I did. I lived right across the street. When we moved here, we lived in Toscana.
The chances.
And I saw it every day. And I was like, I wonder what that is. Still, I'm not looking. I'm really not looking. I'm not thinking I'm needing this. And maybe a year or two later, I ended up finding out what that building was.
Right.
You sure did.
I really did. And it was one of the best experiences that I could have been through being here. I was able to integrate myself and meet wonderful people like Shara. I've met a lot of people here in Palm Coast that really welcomed me and really supported what I was doing. There weren't a lot of people coming in to Go Tours to kind of visit, and it wasn't a preferred place to take your loved one. But with some work and effort and with the right teamwork, we were able to start getting people in. I started a networking event, which went from maybe 5 people at the first one to 10. And then I know we had 30 coming at one point. So it was really eye-opening, the support that I would get from this community.
This community needs senior resources badly because there are a lot of seniors that settle here.
Yes, it is. It was an amazing place. And I'm working on some things to help the seniors. I'm working on, sometimes we do things a little prematurely. And
again, about education.
Yes.
Knowing what you need before you need it.
Exactly. And right now I am getting my resources together to be able to equip our families with these situations. What I see a lot of is crisis.
Right. They're reacting rather than being proactive. And that is always going to result in missing something.
Exactly.
In my mind, anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I've created some educational materials that I would like to get in front of our 55 and up communities and a lot of our, different churches and things. I would like to go in and really educate them. When should we start looking for assisted living? Does mom or dad need memory care? What does that look like? What are those symptoms? Like, what are we observing? What resources are out there for those children? Hey, I'm in that age range where I will be looking for my mom or dad to have some type of placement of what is next. So I just want to kind of help and get that connection.
Who is looking for those kind of services? Is it the children of the parents who are aging, or is it the parents themselves? Or
I've seen both. I've seen both, but it's more so the children. Here's what happens. They come home for vacations or they come home for Christmas. They didn't realize mom or dad, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, they're not themselves.
Just going a little slower and what's going on here? And why do you have all these pills? What's happening? And because they're out of state, they don't know what's going on. Your mom and dad is not going to tell you everything.
Right.
Why? They don't want you to worry. Oh, don't worry.
Or they may not think that something is wrong either.
Right.
No.
Or they don't want to believe something's wrong.
Or they don't want to believe.
Denial.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
And I think that the senior whole living placement thing is it has a reputation. Unfortunately, there are some bad stories, but there's also some great stories. So I think it's also kind of, we talked about hospice. in here as well. And that's just not your end of life
No, it's
care.
not.
You know, and so we
That's
had
the
Amanda on,
education.
you know, and she
Yes.
explained, and we're hoping to, again, bring more education. But if there's something that you can bring that it doesn't scare people to even the thought, like when you mention hospice, I'm not dying. You mention assisted living, I don't need it.
Yes, they're
You know,
like,
but how do you educate them to the point where it's like a permanent vacation or where you're cared for and you're safe?
so I've also worked in Harbor Chase, which is another assisted living here on Palm Coast, which is, very nice. We have them ranging very upscale, and you can have them that are very budget friendly. So Gold Choice was more budget friendly. They were about 80% Medicaid, so it's a little different of an environment. Harbor Chase accepts the Medicaid as well. However, those are yours that have really prepared and have those finances, and they're able to have, the meals and the different restaurants and things. So there are levels, and just really meeting with that family, figuring out, okay, what is it exactly that you're looking for? What is it that mom needs? Mom doesn't need much. I just don't want her to be here alone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, is there an independent that we could look at? So what I'll do is make a list of things that they're looking for. What is it that sticks out to them? What activities do they like? What did they used to do?
Mm-hmm.
And try to find that, okay, now, do they like the outdoors? Maybe there's an assisted living with a big outdoor area. Is it one that loves games or, just what they specialize in?
And that's where you come in.
That's where I come in.
To get to know the person on a different level to help guide them.
Exactly. I get to guide you through, okay, I will narrow it down. Here are the best 3 based off of what you're looking for. And then I'll set up tours for those 3. And let's go visit those 3. We're going to ask questions. I'm going to stand alongside with you. Let's figure this thing out. We're going to look at the budget. We're going to look at what you need. We're going to look at how long you need to sustain.
Your medications,
Yes.
your eating habits.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look at all that. And then I'll work with the assisted living to figure out which one of these is the best place for mom or dad? Okay. That's my main concern. Or is it that they don't need it?
I was just about to ask that question. Have you determined that the mom and dad they're not ready yet for this?
I'm not pushing assisted living.
Let's do something else.
Yes.
To bridge that gap.
Exactly. Hey, okay, so mom or dad really doesn't need assisted living or anything. Maybe she would benefit from someone coming in 2 or 3 times a week to do some housekeeping, this and that. That's where I can go to my toolbox.
Right.
Hey, we're going to call, let's call home instead, or let's call care concierge. Let's call granny nannies. We're going to find the best fit for them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't all want to leave their homes. I'm not pushing placement, but I would like to assist. So I'm an advocate. And if I'm able to find you a new place and this is your new forever home, then I am ecstatic about that. But if we've equipped you to live in your own home to continue your days, I'm good with that too. And I'm going to check in on mom and daddy every now and then.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what if that place is not really right for them after a year or 6 months and they're just not adjusting?
Give me a call
Then
and
you
we
start
will
the
start all
process
over again.
All over again, yeah.
I will help them.
From that learning experience,
Yes.
see what was working and what was not working.
Exactly. What's working? What's not working? Is it something that I can talk to the actual community about?
Right. Maybe help them.
Yes. Can I advocate for you? Can I help you with this? Can I walk you through this?
Mm-hmm.
And see, and if it's not, then we'll just go back to the drawing board and we'll figure it out. But I really want the seniors to have that. There's also a deficit and a need that I see is they don't have the finances.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the finances. What do we do?
What do you do?
What do we do? And that's something that I'm still trying to figure out. I'm being totally honest with you. And I ask for help with that. What do we do to give the seniors the resources? They don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And what are they supposed to do? Where do they go?
Just whittle down and die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for like the adult daycares in the area. My grandfather went to one. And it was a really good resource to give a break to the family member.
Mhm.
Hey, maybe I need to go to work and I need the support. But now the support here is gone.
Mhm.
They're not doing that anymore.
Right.
So where do we go from there?
Mhm.
That's my concern. And that's what I really, really would like to see change. We have a lot of healthcare senior resources in the area.
But
I
what good
see
are
them
they
all
if
the
you can't
time.
afford them?
That is true.
Mhm.
So what programs can we make? What can we do to assist with that?
DeSantis, if you're listening.
I wonder if there's I just lost my train of
I'm
thought
sorry, I
there.
got a little crazy.
If there's a nonprofit that could raise money to support seniors in that stage of life to some degree. I know we've talked with charities and nonprofits that support veterans paying for their pet care. Is there something that can happen where a nonprofit is raising money to support senior adults in that time of need?
Well, I've been talking to Shara a lot about this.
Mhm.
And that is one of my plans and my passion.
Well, there you go.
I plan to open or start a nonprofit organization to help the seniors because it is a very necessary thing here. They have spent their lives taking care of us,
Mhm.
but now
Who's
when
there-
they need it,
Mhm.
Who's there to take care of them?
Mhm.
Right.
so yes, I am in the process of starting an organization to assist with that. I have lots of ideas, but trying to make those connections and really get those pieces into place is what I'm working on. So like Shara said, more to come.
More to come.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes, more
I
to
didn't
come.
know to even ask that. It just came out of.
Oh, see, she was listening.
No, I was just.
Well, you just,
was noodling on what
Yes.
can you do?
There has to be some kind of fun.
So I want to know what kind of relationship do you have with the facilities and all the different entities around that are serving seniors? What is their view on a senior that maybe can't afford the XYZ facility?
Well, there are some that do that are able to assist more. I know that Haven has some programs that they do. It's not a lot out there. It really isn't. I'm going to be honest. And trying to figure that out is going to take a group effort.
Mhm.
We can see the need. We see the need. But we're
What's the next step?
also, what is the next step and how does that look? And that's
Yeah.
why I employ anyone to help me in this.
Elon Musk.
Thing.
If you feel like helping a senior or two.
Yes. To do my part, I've been helping with the Medicaid long-term care waiver applications. I know that there are a lot of people out there that do charge for it, and I was trying to do the same thing. Like, how can I? But it's like, you need the I'm asking.
Or they have no money.
Yes, exactly. So I've done that for a few of our seniors. Yes, and I'll continue to do that. It is very time consuming.
Yeah.
It's very time consuming. You have to go and you have to make sure that you get all your ducks in a row because they're quick to do it.
There's a lot of ducks with details.
Yes.
And time. The
and
time it takes.
Yes.
Not just to fill it out, but to wait.
And I've been working on one for quite some time. So where are those resources, what we can do, I'm not sure what the answer is.
And I feel like humans have been around for thousands of years. And why has this not been like a domino effect where somebody already did it? I mean, they built pyramids. I mean, I don't understand like why we're stuck in a situation where I feel like we have to start from scratch. And that kind of bothers me because it's always like one idea to the next. And how do we start something? Something had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
The thoughts, the ideas, but it just dies with those people. And then you do have to start from scratch. It's just mind boggling.
It is. But we're going to start from scratch.
We are starting.
And we're going to make sure that it
continues.
It
follow
and
through,
it keeps
yeah.
going. And that's the mission.
Here we are.
I know. Here we
It's
are.
another yellow light.
Another yellow light.
And, it just goes so fast.
It does. There's so much to
It
say.
does. It's been great though. I'm so glad that you all invited me
Absolutely.
to really, talk to the people about
Mhm.
what's going on in our senior community and how they can help.
And who you are.
And who I
And
am.
get people to know you and trust
Yes.
you and be able to use you as a resource.
Please use me as a resource. Shartese. I am with Senior Living Placement, and I can help your senior with whatever it is that they need, independent living, assisted living, or if it's even a referral to home health, hospice, whatever it is, I can help.
And how do they contact you?
Well, you can give me a call. My number is 386-346-9268. Or you can also email me, Shartese at flaglerseniorliving.com. And don't forget, more to come.
There we go.
More
I
to
can
come.
hardly wait to have you back and talk some more about this issue because I'm getting into that range where
No, you're not. Never. Never.
I feel like that sometimes, but I don't want to stop.
No. But, unfortunately, we do have to think about
Well,
those things.
my husband and I are definitely planners, and I
Mhm.
like to have my ducks in a
Yes.
row.
All of them.
Because I
Please
don't want
start
my
early.
family to have to figure that out.
Yes.
And just put you somewhere or make decisions so that they don't know
Yeah,
who,
put me
what.
somewhere. I don't
Put her
like the
somewhere.
sound of that.
Just put her somewhere. That's what they do, right?
Yes.
Put her somewhere.
So we need a plan.
Yes.
We need a plan.
Yes,
Thank
we need
you,
a
Ms.
plan.
Shartese,
Mm-hmm.
for being here today, and my co-host, thank you as well.
Thank you.
As always, it's a pleasure
Always.
having you here, and our listening audience. Take a look at B3, Building Business Bridges, and if you know someone that needs this kind of help or assistance, please pass that on to them.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Things are truly better with us.